Rated reaction is for mature audiences only. So if you can't stand the heat, stay away from the fire.
It's another beautiful day to be a raider, draped in the silver and black. I represent the shield, and I represent the swords. It's that time of night again, Raider Nation, and you come back. Why? Because it's time. It's time to bring them.
What's up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish, coming to you live, as always, from Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. And where is that, might you ask? Well, let me give you some simple directions. It's just down the street, past the house with the boarded up windows. Make sure you stop and ask my man Joe. He's a gentleman and a scholar, as well as a man of commerce, so slip him what you should. He'll point you in the right direction. You're going to take a right and then a left. And as you find yourself strolling down the street, you're going to pass a deep, dark alley to your immediate right. As you pass that alley, a cool breeze will hit you that'll chill you straight to your skeletal core. Is it the autumn wind? You goddamn right. Should you venture down that deep, dark, creepy-ass alley? Well, of course you should. Because what you'll find at the end is a special little place that we like to call deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction, and happy Halloween, Raider Nation. I hope you got your trick or treat on. And tonight, as it is every Wednesday on Raider Reaction, it's Ghost as we drop back deep in the pocket and let it fly league-wide with the one and only Raider Reaction resident sports guru, Prime. What's up, Prime?
What's going on, Commish? Another beautiful week of football here on a Halloween.
Yes, Halloween. We went out and we got our trick-or-treat on tonight for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm in the burbs, so we did our trick-or-treating last night.
Oh, well, I'm in the burbs. We do our trick-or-treating on Halloween, like it should be.
Yeah, no. I'm in, the Midwest. We get a little confused sometimes.
Yeah, I know. It's the corn.
It's the corn. Corn's delicious. All right, all right.
All right. So, well, it's been a couple weeks since I was out of town on business last week on our regular show night, and for some reason, what was going on the week before? I don't remember. Something had happened the week before, but regardless,
I thought we only missed 1 week.
We only missed 1 week, but
Yeah.
we didn't get over the picks from the week before, and then we haven't went over the picks. So it's 2 weeks we haven't went over the picks and added in. That's what the deal was. So.
Right.
To bring everybody up to speed on where we're at before we move in to our picks that we're going to make for week 9, we got to get caught up and see with the standings. So in week 7, Prime, you had a stellar week. You went 12-2.
Wow, that's smoking.
Yeah, that was a pretty good week. I had a winning week as well. I went 9-5, which wouldn't be a bad week. Unfortunately, it's compared to 12-2. It's not good enough. So I gained ground but lost ground all at the same time. So I gained on 500, but you went 12-2, so that didn't help me. Now,
Oh, okay.
this past week, week 8, you also had a good week. You went 11-3.
Dang!
In week 8.
Who goes 23-5 over 2 weeks? This guy.
I again had a winning week and consistently went 9-5 again, which still is not bad, but not good, not 11-3. So what has happened, however, is I have now I have a winning record now. I'm 61-60. So
Hey,
that's positive.
welcome to above 500. It's a nice neighborhood. You're gonna like it here.
Yeah, I'm above 500, so that's positive. But you're at 74-47, so I'm 13 games behind you right now. So that's you kind of stretched the lead there these last 2 weeks on me, unfortunately.
Yeah. I got a pretty good idea who the best teams in the NFL are. I watch a lot of games. I try to keep up with all the injuries and such. I play it by my brain as opposed to my heart. And that's about it. I can pick those winners apparently.
Well,
it's not hard when you got some of the front runners like we do right now. I mean, the top echelon of the NFL is really easy to identify right now.
I've been forced to try and take a few here and there to go opposite of you just to try and gain a game. So I have stretched a few, but yeah, you had 2 good weeks in a row. So it is what it is. I gotta pull it together. So let's get right into it. And please, those of you watching with us, throw your picks up and follow along. Join in. We do watch your comments. We can't stop the whole show and acknowledge every comment you throw up there, but we read it all as we go along, and we integrate what you guys are saying into what we're talking about as well. So please throw up in there your picks as well as we roll through all the picks for week 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, and a quick shout out. I see Eric and Horace are watching, so thanks guys. I'll be back soon. I'll be back soon. We'll back to work, that is. All right. So,
All right,
with week 9 coming up.
let's start with what they're calling possibly the worst primetime game in NFL history. This is what we've been relegated to. The worst primetime game in NFL history. The Raiders at the 49ers. The last battle of the Bay, as the Raiders will not be in the Bay anymore after this next year, so there won't, and they'd only play the Niners every 4 years, so there will not be another battle of the Bay. This is the last one. Period. And it's yeah. Two teams. But
how many wins
between
these two teams?
The Niners are starting a third-string quarterback. Beathard's out. So.
Ooh. Yeah.
The Raiders are going to win this game. And I'm not picking them on heart anymore. I'm only on logic. Hell, I've traded Amari Cooper off my fantasy team, and I've benched Derek Carr. So the heart is out the fucking window. And guess what? All of a sudden, I'm 4-4 in one game out of the wild card spot. So
there you go. Yeah, I took an L, but I'm still doing all right. So
I'm taking Oakland in this one, Prime. I'm taking Oakland.
Yeah, they play pretty well with C.J. Beathard, and he is sort of a bottom-of-the-barrel quarterback, if you ask me. With that in mind, I got to say the third string can't be much worse than C.J. Beathard. And somehow the 49ers are going to find a way to win this game.
Oh. I just want to stab you in the eye right through the screen.
Man, okay.
I walked around the office today and I said, I want to see everybody pick Oakland on your pick'em sheets. I want to see. I said, they're going to win this week. I believe they will win this week. God damn, they got to win this week.
Man, they got to, but check this out. Like, I've seen it in the NBA. You know, there have been plenty of teams to do what you call tank. They are tanking, trying to get that number 1 pick, and now it's in the NFL. The Raiders have no interest in this season whatsoever. They have one goal in mind, and that's to build for the future for when they arrive in Vegas.
I agree, but you've got 3 first-round draft picks next season anyway. 2 of those aren't determined by how you're going to finish. You're going to end up with 3 picks in the first round scattered throughout it next season anyway, regardless if you're first overall or not. You're going to get top-notch talent. I don't think you got to tank.
They're tanking. They're looking for. They've already made plans in Hawaii for January.
About that, it's the John Gruden moving sale.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Make me an offer. I got a slightly used Bruce Irvin. Come on.
I'm surprised Carr's still there. Well, really?
Thing that Carr's auditioning this entire season to see if he's going to be the quarterback in 19. That's the way I look at it. If he makes it through this audition, it's going to be even more of a harder audition next year because he may not be the Vegas quarterback. He may not be.
All right. Well, we're going opposite ways on the first game on Thursday. You're taking the Raiders. I am taking the 49ers.
All right. And we've got a pregame raffle tomorrow starting at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific for about an hour and 20 minutes before the game. The post was just put up like an hour ago, so make sure you check it out. You get your raffle tickets. We'll be selling them up to the second. Everything's sold. We got that, live halftime show, and the post-game reaction. So make sure you're here tomorrow. It's your typical game day. This happens to be on Thursday night. All right, next one up, Prime. Hold on. Let me get so we're not off on the saber. Say we go. All right. Pittsburgh, 4-2-1. Pittsburgh at 4-4 Baltimore. This is an interesting game. It's divisional. This is an interesting game. Baltimore needs this one bad.
Yeah, they do. they've been struggling a little bit as of late, slightly outplayed, but I don't think it stops there. The Steelers are going to go to Baltimore and they're going to win that game. That right now, I don't know. They got maybe Le'Veon in the back of their mind, maybe not, but all those guys are. I don't know. They're playing really well. They got one of the most potent offenses. If they can get rid of some of the mental mistakes that Pittsburgh been known to have this year, I mean they've been heavy on the penalties this season. But if Pittsburgh can play with some discipline, then they should have no problem beating the Ravens.
I don't know, Prime. I don't know. I may have to. They're at home.
Joe Flacco's a joke.
The Ravens are at home. I'm taking the Ravens in this one. I don't know. I just got a feeling that the a loss is going to hurt them more than it will Pittsburgh this week. If Pittsburgh loses, they drop to 4-3-1. They're still in it. If Baltimore loses, they would be 4-5. I just think at home they've got more on the line this week. I'm picking Baltimore.
Hi, Neil. I don't understand your question about Dallas there, but yeah, you can go with Baltimore. Those Ravens, they're tough. Don't get me wrong, they're tough, but no, the Steelers, are one of the top, say, 3-4 best teams in the AFC. So,
yeah. I got Crabtree starting in fantasy this week. I just got a feeling.
Yeah. That Pittsburgh pass rush has been coming on strong lately too, man.
Well, I have TJ as well as the Pittsburgh defense, so I could get some action. I'm gonna get some action out of that game regardless, one way or the other. So, all right, so we're split on the first two games of the week. So this is starting out to be an interesting week right out of the gate here. Chicago 4-3 Chicago, shocking I think 4-3 Chicago because I didn't think Trubisky was for real, but he's looking like he's something at least. Against the 2-6 Bills. I have no idea how the Bills have backed into 2 wins over the course of this season. And Prime, I got to share this with you. I heard the greatest sports stat today. It's a great one.
All right.
Through 8 weeks, what NFL team's quarterback has a quarterback whose quarterbacks have thrown the same amount of touchdowns through 8 weeks that their fans have thrown dildos onto the field? What team would that be? That would be the Buffalo Bills.
Hold on. So you're trying to tell me that there have been dildos thrown on the field in Buffalo?
You didn't see it this last game on Monday night? Somebody was arrested.
Wow.
It was my WTF last night actually.
Yeah.
Somebody took the time to purchase it, sneak it in on their person through the tailgate into the stadium, house it for half the game, and then hurl it onto the field. That takes some dedication with a rubber cock. It really does.
But how did they smuggle it in? I don't want to know. This is good. Yeah.
Yes,
so
happened.
I'm picking the Bears.
It's happened on multiple occasions now by Bills fans. It's a new thing. They slam their chicks through tables and throw dildos on the field. That's what Bills fans do, I guess.
Wow.
Whatever.
Wow. It's been a long day. It's been a long time since like Jim Kelly and Thurman Thomas and Andre Reed and Bruce Smith and Daryl Talley and all them cats.
It's been long.
Ooh.
I'm taking the Bears. The Bills are terrible. I don't know how they got 2 wins. I'm taking the Bears.
Yeah, I'm picking the Bears as well.
I don't even think that's going to be a close game. The Bills are terrible. They should go maybe sign one of those guys that chucks dildos on the field to be their quarterback.
Tim Tebow needs a job.
Tim Tebow ain't going nowhere near a dildo. Good Lord. Oh, come on now, bro.
Take a knee on this. Some lines. All right. So we're both going Bears over the Bills. Who do you have next? Because we're not looking at the same schedule.
We got Tampa Bay, the Buccaneers, who have made the change. They're going with the Fitz magic. They've benched Jameis. Famous Jameis is grabbing the pine, and they're going on the road to face the 5-2 Carolina Panthers. This smells of disaster. This is a team that doesn't really have an idea. Here's the only thing, though, Prime, because we've seen what Fitzmagic did in the first few weeks of the season. He's been on the bench. Does he just come out ruthless and just shred the fuck out of the Panthers this week? Because
he is going to do his damnedest, man. He is going to throw the ball long. He is going to connect with Deshaun Jackson, man, and Mike Evans. Yeah, dude, it's going to happen.
Here's the thing. You heard the rumors last week. Deshaun Jackson wanted out. There were the trade rumors were leaked that he wanted out. And you haven't heard nothing.
I didn't hear that he wanted out. I knew that he was on the block. I knew that.
His agent leaked the rumor that he requested a trade, and the Buccaneers denied it. They said they were not going to trade him. They needed him on the team. Now, as soon as they made the switch from Jameis to Fitzmagic, he was like, I'm all right now. Because I think he likes the way he plays because he'll get him the damn ball.
Well, yeah. Because Jameis throws interceptions. But he doesn't even throw good interceptions. He throws like middle of the field, like 20 yards pass interceptions, like 8-yard pass. Like, man, he had not just turnovers, but bad turnovers. Like throwing interceptions to defensive linemen bad.
Type turnovers. Those are the type of turnovers famous Jameis likes to chuck around. I'm taking
but
the Panthers.
This is going to be an absolute barn burner. All that about Fitzmagic, all that about going deep, all that. Guess what? Don't matter. Panthers are going to win.
Panthers are going to win. I agree. It's at home.
It's gonna be like 35 to 32. It'll be close.
I do think it's a good move at the quarterback for the Buccaneers, though, because I think they can get more out of Fitzpatrick than they can Jameis. I don't think Jameis is a franchise quarterback. I didn't think he was when he was drafted. So we'll see. We'll see what he does with his next team because I think he's done in Tampa. I
thought he was going to be better. I thought he was going to be better than Mariota, but Mariota somehow is proving that he's
either. I'm not sold on Mariota. We'll get to him in a minute.
Yeah.
Next up, you got the 7-1 Kansas City Chiefs, which one of the crazy stories in the NFL this season against the 5-1 Cleveland Browns. The Browns are at home. Browns just fired Hugh Jackson, just fired their offensive coordinator. They're the Browns. So there you go. Who you got?
All right.
One?
Imagine this. It's Brown Stadium. There's no coaches. There's no coaches for the Browns. They got rid of their head coach and their offensive coordinator. And no one likes their defensive coordinator. All right. So these players are actually gonna coach themselves. All right. So you're gonna have what's his face, Mayfield. At the quarterback, and he's going to light up the Kansas City defense because the Kansas City defense kind of sucks.
Yeah, they're really not that good. They do give up quite a few points. It's just
a couple of points, a lot of yards.
Yeah,
thing. I can't even go. I was going to try it and paint a picture where the Browns end up winning this game, but that's not going to happen. No, the Chiefs are going to win this game, and it might be big. It might be ugly. This might be over at halftime.
Yeah, this is going to be a bad game. Kansas City's going to move to 8-1. I hate to say it, but the Browns just don't have the firepower. And with the upheaval at the coaching ranks in a week, you got to play the Chiefs. It's going to be bad. That's going to be a freaking track meet, and they're going to lose bad. It's not even going to be close.
Yeah.
Now, you've got an interesting game up next, Prime. You got the New York Jets at 3-5 against the Miami Dolphins at 4-4. They're obviously both chasing the 6-2 Patriots. This is a big game for both. Neither one of them are really out of it at this point. But the Jets, obviously 3-5, needed a lot worse than Miami. Miami needed to stay pace to stay within at least 2 games of New England. Miami's at home. Who you got in this one?
Yeah, I got to go for the Finns, actually. With this being a division game, both teams not that good. Slightly better quarterback play, even though Darnold is not a terrible rookie quarterback, but slightly better quarterback play in Miami. So with that, yeah, I'm going to say Dolphins win.
None.
What's that?
The Jets have no healthy wide receivers. That's like one of the biggest things I think is going to kill them this week. They really don't have any.
Wow. It's Rocket Raccoon. Thanks for the beverage, you guardian of the galaxy. I appreciate the purple.
Somebody say purple drink?
Ow! It's the walrus.
Get out of here, Walrus.
No. Miami's going to beat the Jets. They got a decent defense, but it's just that home field, and this is one of those cases where the home field matters. Miami's going to win.
I'm taking the Dolphins in this one as well. I've been watching the Jets because I picked up Robbie Anderson. Somebody dumped him because he got hurt. He's one of their top wide receivers, so I grabbed him and I can't remember what the hell the other guy's name is. I picked him up as well.
I had him last year,
so I can plug him in for a 1 week, hot guy. So I've been kind of watching.
Maybe
him, but they're beat up at wide receiver.
I had Robbie Anderson last year, and he disappeared in the playoffs. Is what happened to me. He was part of my freaking Super Bowl choke. It was terrible.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yep.
I'm
glad you picked up Robbie Anderson. I'm sure he'll be a good help.
He may be. You never know.
Not with Sam Darnold. All right. He's getting like 2 catches a game, dude. Like, yeah.
I picked up him and Enunwa.
Yeah.
Neither one of them practiced today.
Yeah.
That's promising. That's promising.
If you're looking at the schedule I'm looking at.
What's that?
I said, if you're looking at the same schedule as I am, then would you say that the Detroit Lions are at the Minnesota Vikings in our next game?
Yes, I would.
Oh. Yeah. They just got rid of Golden Tate.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't quite understand that one. What's the word behind that?
It's the word. I have no idea. It was a shock. I was surprised they got rid of Golden Tate. I don't know if Matt Patricia just has a different idea about the offense or something like that, or they really like Kenny Galladay. But yeah, they're going with Marvin Jones and Kenny Galladay at the wideout. So we'll see. Just when they got a running game too with Kerryon Johnson or whatever. Yeah, they're going to go to Minnesota and lose, actually. Yeah, the Lions are going to lose to the Vikings this week.
So, yeah, well, Lions lose to the Vikings. Minnesota. Yeah, damn. I can't roll with you on all of these. I got to pick a couple, but I just don't see how I could go with Detroit in that one. I really don't. I got to roll with Minnesota. I at least can't lose ground. Now this is the next one is an interesting one. It's the last game of the early games, which is 3-4 Atlanta at 5-2 Washington. A shocking 5-2 Washington with a rejuvenated Adrian Peterson, who they seem to be getting it done, man. Alex Smith, Adrian Peterson, it's like the land of rejects, the fucking cast off toys. Oh.
All right.
Hey, Nobody wanted us. Now
I'm not gonna say I didn't see it coming, but like, I mean, Adrian Peterson, injuries aren't what slowed him down the most, and Alex Smith was a good quarterback last year. Like not like a couple years ago or anything like that. Not like, oh, he used to be good. No, just last season, he was the highest rated quarterback in the NFL. And then he went to the Redskins. So they got, Adrian Peterson, he's got a chip on his shoulder because everybody wrote him off. Everybody wrote him off. I got him in a late round draft pick in fantasy. There's a steal, and now he's a starter, in one of my leagues. But anyway, so yeah. The Redskins or the Falcons? The Falcons underachieving.
Very.
I don't know, finding ways to lose.
Yeah, but they've come back. They're up to 3-4 now. This is a big game for them, man. This would get them back to 500. I'm going with the Falcons in this one, Prime. I think the fact this gets them back to 4-4. They're chasing the Panthers. This is a huge game for them. They can't lose any more ground than they already have. I think they show up for this game. I think they show up, and I think Atlanta takes down Washington. Washington 6-2. Can you really see Washington at 6-2? I can't.
See, you keep every time you're like, I can't see New York at 1-5 or whatever. You're like, why not? Why not? Why like it's freaking possible? Why can't you see it? Yeah, I'm going Redskins. Redskins are gonna man. It's gonna be there's gonna be guys jumping off the training facility in Atlanta. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. They're gonna wish they had done a whole lot more before the trade deadline. Atlanta, oh my gosh, Atlanta. They're gonna be on suicide watch in Atlanta because they're gonna go up to Washington and get beat.
Oh damn, that's brutal.
Yeah,
that's brutal. Somebody
Washington.
may even say that's a little savage.
Ooh, yeah. Redskins.
We're split on
Redskins.
that one. We're split on a few of these. So far, we're split on only 3 games this week. The Oakland-San Francisco game, Atlanta-Washington, and Pittsburgh-Baltimore. So those are the only ones we're split on so far. Houston at Denver. 5-3 Houston. On a roll, 5-3 Houston, who goes out and is playing Denver this week, who they just traded for Demaryius Thomas from. So Demaryius Thomas is going to play against a team who just traded him away the same damn week. And one's hot and one's cold. How do you think that's going to work out? This is set up for Houston to absolutely freight train Denver in this game at home. And look, this could be bad, Prime. This could be a bad, ugly game.
Denver's been playing better as of late. Their defense has come alive. Their offense not doing too bad, but they did just trade Demaryius Thomas, who was he was one of the bookends there on the offense alongside Emmanuel Sanders. I'm not sure what they're doing. I don't know what the Bronco vision of the future is like, but anyway, yeah, they're still, even though they've been playing a lot better as of late, they're still going to lose to Houston. The Texans are they're going to steamroll those Broncos, and and prove that they're still one of the best teams in the AFC.
I don't know about all that, but they're going to beat the Broncos. I know you're enamored with Deshaun Watson, so yeah.
Why shouldn't I be?
I don't know. He's looking
he only
like the
scored
real
46 fantasy points for me last week.
Yeah, he's done all right. He started out a little slow, but yeah, they have picked it up. That's for damn sure.
5 touchdowns.
Yes. Now we've got a couple really good games up next, which are the two.
Hold on, are you picking the Broncos or the Texans?
I'm picking the Texans.
Oh, okay.
I can't take the Broncos. The Broncos,
Ooh.
Come on. Demaryius Thomas is going to be extra freaking pissed off and ready to play. The
He's
Broncos
still old and slow.
It looks like a recipe for disaster. You got one team on the rise, one team's already on the way down. They, like I said, they trade one of their he's been a stable there through their Super Bowl years, and yeah, I just think it goes bad. It goes bad in Denver, and Houston lights them up this week. I agree. Fuck the Donkeys.
Yeah, but next the Chargers at the Seahawks. The Seahawks. They surprised me last week when they handled Detroit. They didn't just beat them; they handled Detroit. So they're playing well. The Chargers are playing well. Yeah, I think actually there's more pieces of the puzzle with this one team than the other team. So I tell you what. So you don't have to match me. I'll let you pick first here.
All right. Well,
But I might match you. I might match you.
Chargers at Seattle. Seattle did look good last week. They've really come on. They didn't look like they were a team. They really didn't look like they were a team that I thought was going to be contending for anything. But they really picked it up. Russell Wilson's play has been pretty good. I don't know, man. The Chargers. Phillip Rivers in the regular season, he's a statistical giant in fantasy. He puts up a ton of points. He throws for a ton of yards. And I think he's going to do that again against Seattle. But Seattle's defense is bad. And Phillip Rivers he'll throw 400 yards in a loss. And against a bad defense like Seattle, I think he rips them apart. And God, I got to pick the chokers in this one. I got to take them. Them sparkling bastards.
I was going to pick the Chargers too.
Take down the bitch pigeons.
The Chargers are a more complete team, offensive, defensively. I mean, special teams. I mean, the Seahawks have Sebastian Janikowski kicking for them. They dug up a fossil to come out and kick field goals.
Damn, you just called Seabass a fossil.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Rivers is on fire.
Just like the beginning. There we go. All right.
Right.
We got a couple left. And, man, this next one, Prime, here's your game of the week right here. This is your game of the week.
Oh, boy.
This is the one. I mean, Oakland and San Francisco is quite the matchup, but nothing compared to this. L.A. Rams.
The Rams at the Saints. Boy, that is a toss-up. That is rough. We're looking at, the top echelon, some of the best in the NFC right there.
I'll stop you, Prime, because you mentioned how I always mention the record. Well, this is one of them where you look at. They're not going to win every goddamn game. So somewhere along the line, they got to lose. So now they're 8. What are they? They're 8-0. They're not going to go 16-0. So where do they lose one? So
So just hold on, but just out of curiosity, why can they not go 16-0?
They could, but
it's been done before.
Technically speaking,
I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. I've seen it.
Probable.
I've seen it. It is. But because I said that, I'm going to give you an out here. I am picking the Rams.
You're picking the Rams.
Only because I said.
At home. I'm taking the Saints at home. I think
that's a good move.
They're built to match what the Rams do. I think that this game could be, man, this game, if you got some fantasy players in this game, start them, man.
I certainly do. Oh, yeah. Man, and to the guy that keeps trying to trade like 2 bum wide receivers for Michael Thomas.
Steven, I hope you watch this show later. In the group crying, man, nobody will trade with me. Hashtag no trade league.
Well,
no trade league my ass. I just traded Amari Cooper, busted ass Will Fuller, a second, a third, and a fourth to get AJ Green. I mean, come on. You got to give up something to get something. I'm playing for now. I'm 4-4. I'm making the playoffs. Oh yeah.
Well, we
I
all
got
got to
it.
drink our own Kool-Aid.
That's double dipping. I got Andy
Rams are
Dalton.
not that good. Whatever, Ryan. The Rams aren't that good. Yeah. Okay.
There ain't no, Ryan. There ain't no. I mean, stats don't lie. There ain't no. So when
I
you're
mean, I
8-0,
remember that Raider-Rams game where the Raiders hung with them for a half. I wouldn't say it had them beat. No.
you are
Um,
at the midway of the season. You are what your record says you are. We're 1-6. They're 8-0. They're good. We're bad. It just is what it is, unfortunately. But we're split on this one too, Prime. It's another one we're split on. As did you take the Chargers as well in the Seattle game? Yes, you took the Chargers.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't write that one down for some reason. All right, we're split on that one. So we got 2 games left. The Sunday night game, which is a damn good game, as well as the Monday night game could be an okay game too.
eh.
We'll start with the Sunday night game. You got 3-1 Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers facing off against the 6-2 New England Patriots and Tom Brady. It's a quarterback matchup that you don't typically see, so it will be a good game to watch. Should be interesting.
Man, there's a lot of turmoil in Green Bay right now. Like a lot of turmoil. They just traded Clinton Dix and Ty Montgomery, and yeah. So I'm sorry. Yeah, the Patriots are going to win this game. The Packers are not in a good spot right now. They might be the 3rd best team in the NFC North. So
Well, it's
behind the Bears and the Vikings. So
it's going to be an interesting one for sure. That's for damn sure. So, it's at New England. It's at New England, which if it was in Green Bay, I would give Green Bay probably a little more credence in this one. But I don't know, Prime, because New England, if you watch the Monday night game, they just didn't go out there and rack up points against the Buffalo Bills like you think they would have.
Every now and again, the Buffalo Bill defense can play.
So, do you think that bodes well for Green Bay having a little more of a chance this week?
I just think that right now, with everything that's going on, I mean, have you heard any of the? Sorry, and I don't usually smoke on air, but that's happening. Green Bay, they're not doing well. I mean, there's talk. I mean, their coach is on the hot seat. Mike McCarthy is not in the good graces of Aaron Rodgers right now. Aaron Rodgers, the team is in the good graces. Like, Aaron Rodgers hates everybody there, but he's like the highest paid quarterback in the league. So he's going to stick around and just wait for everyone else to get fired around him because that is his team. Right now, he just lost the most versatile player on their offense outside of himself in Ty Montgomery, and a guy that has never missed a game in Clinton Dix, who has one of the funniest names in the NFL. Clinton Dix.
Yeah, it's a good football name for you. Green Bay, New England. So who are you taking? Or you want me to go first?
No, I'm taking New England. I'm taking the Patriots.
You're taking the Patriots? I'm taking Green Bay. I'm taking Green Bay because, well, one, you took the Patriots. But no, I just see, again, I'm looking at the records. One's
I'm not part of the media, nor do I deserve any credibility. I mean, or any more than I've already earned, if you will. I mean, yeah, hates everybody there. No, yeah, you know, I just read the news, man. I don't read the news, but I read between the lines, you know. Yeah. Sorry. Green Bay's in a sad state right now.
They are. They are. I'm going with Green Bay. I'm going with Green Bay. I'm going with Green Bay in this one. I think Rodgers comes to play. He doesn't get a matchup with Brady very often, and I think
Rodgers might have he might have a chip on his shoulder. It might come out just balling out of control.
Green Bay, New England. Yeah, I'm taking Green Bay. I'm taking Green Bay.
Absolutely absurd.
No, it's
Mike McCarthy's on the hot seat. Green Bay's a class organization. They're not going to fire him in the middle of the season. But oh boy, man, are they? It's a serious thought in Green Bay right now.
interesting, really. Firing of a coach? No, not mid-season. I don't think they get rid of him mid-season. You're insane. That ain't gonna happen. What are you talking? You're over there. You're talking crazy. Crazy talk. Tennessee.
Maybe.
Monday. You got Tennessee in their ugly ass new uniforms against the team that's still in Texas, the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas got him a new wide receiver. Got a new toy to try out this week.
I hear he's pretty good.
Did you hear Jerry Jones gushing over his new wide receiver? He's as advertised. He's as advertised. What the hell does that even mean? You got a guy
he was what? He was a top 5 pick out of what? Alabama?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a stud coming out of Alabama. He had a couple of Pro Bowl years.
Yeah. I mean,
he had at least 2,000-yard seasons. Amari Cooper, yeah.
As advertised. Well, I guess. I guess when you really, really need a wide receiver, you're gonna fluff his feathers any damn way you can, I guess. So it's an interesting game. Both are 3-4. Both really need this game. I don't know which way I would lean in this one. I'm almost leaning a little more towards Dallas because they're at home. I just don't believe in. I don't.
No. I mean, the Titans they've managed those 3 wins, and unless I don't know. All they got is they got a running back, and they got that quarterback from Oregon. Yeah.
Delaney Walker snapped a leg, so he's out.
He's been out. He's out for the season.
Yeah, he's out. Oh, yeah, I had him. I IR'd him on my team, then I finally had to release him because I had to IR Marshawn Lynch too. So.
Yeah, I got to go Cowboys on this one. I would understand if you did too.
I'm going Dallas in this. I don't believe in the Titans. I don't believe in Mariota. I just don't. I don't.
And to answer an earlier question, do I think the Cowboys will make it to the Super Bowl? Not a chance. Not a chance. Hot Neil, if you're still watching.
Cowboys make it to the Super Bowl? Somebody asked that?
Yeah.
What are you smoking?
I don't know. Maybe they thought I was T-Well again.
I guess. You guys look so similar.
I know, right? Like brothers.
Like twins.
Twins, yeah.
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. About that close.
Not quite. No. Because I am not Danny DeVito. But I think he's taller than I am.
Danny DeVito?
No. T-Well.
What? Who? Interesting.
Whoa.
So, his value is higher than. Hold on. What was
Positive
this?
equity decisions. Right on. I'm not saying the Raiders are making bad decisions or anything like that. I'm just saying they've got no interest in winning this season.
Positive equity decisions. What was that? What proof that we are? Proof the Raiders organization. Gruden gets some perspective.
What that cow turd? Good Lord. No. I don't, the Cowboys are maybe no. All they're better than the Giants, but they're worse than the Eagles and the Redskins.
He's sold for magic beans so far, so we'll see if he can turn those magic beans into actual, players that make a difference over the next couple seasons, because that remains to be seen. He's not always drafted well. He's not proved to be a great general manager in the past, and we'll see if he doesn't gaff on these three. 3 first-round picks. He's supposed to pull 3 solid stud starters out of these first 3 round picks out of 1 draft in 1 season. That's a tall order for any team. Period.
He won a Super Bowl with a team that wasn't even drafted by him or put together whatsoever.
True. But that team had a world-class defense with a defensive coordinator intact.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The ball. Really didn't.
So oh.
He did it to cement the legacy of. Hold on.
Uncle Al reincarnated. Holy smokes! All right, I like John Gruden. Let me clarify some stuff here. All right, I like John Gruden. I think he is a decent coach. I do think he has a way with quarterbacks. I do think he will eventually make it work with the Raiders. Now, at that very same time, with the way the trades have been going and the way the team has been playing, I've got no reason to believe that Oakland has an interest in winning this season. They are already packing their bags. There's nothing wrong with that. I hope he moves a winner to Las Vegas. I hope the Raiders in Las Vegas are just, I don't know. I hope they go back to the Super Bowl. Yeah, why not? But it's not going to happen this year.
Well, fuck no, it ain't gonna happen this year. Jesus God, we're 1-6. We're pathetic. We'll be 2-6. We'll be 2-6 after tomorrow. I honestly believe we'll be 2-6.
You probably will, but you might not be.
Well, we could not be, but I'm picking us to win, and I at least need to gain that one damn game to start off the week with a little something. And I am starting Derek Carr this week because Andy Dalton's on bye, so I need him to show up for this one last week for me, and then he can ride the pine the rest of the season for all I care. So, we'll see. We'll see. Well, the games are picked. The picks are in. And hopefully I have another, 10-plus win week this week. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I need to gain some ground. I am down. What was I down? How many am I down? Shit, I don't remember. I got it somewhere. There it is. I'm only down 13 games. So I can pick that up over a couple weeks. If I have a couple good weeks, you have a couple average weeks, I could pick that up. But I need to have a couple good weeks. And I haven't. So we'll see. We will see. 9-5 is not bad, man. I went 9-5 the last 2. Damn it. Wasn't enough.
It's no 11-3.
No, No 12-2 either. God damn
Or 12-2.
Damn it. That's all right.
Nah, Ryan, actually, I went with the 49ers. Yeah, I did. Do I really believe that? My honest to God, no, I don't. I think the Raiders can definitely win this one. They should. They should. But
It's all whether they will. It's all whether they will. They should, yes. But will they? We will have to see.
hard telling.
Have to see.
The Raiders. The Niners, I don't know. I didn't even know TJ Beathard was out.
Yeah, well, you know they're full tank mode, so what better way to tank than well, I think we're going to start this guy. We'll give him a shot. He's going to go out there and he's a quarterback from Southern Miss, and he's really never played, and this is going to be interesting.
Who's the Raider backup? Who's the Raider backup?
A.J. McCarron.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, I am taking a gamble on the Niners. Roll Tide? We don't do college football here. Man,
No.
Roll Tide.
No minor league football.
Yeah. I call that warm-up Saturday. All right.
Yeah. I'm too busy working on Saturdays to concern myself with minor league football. I wait till Sunday when the professionals play. That's when I get excited. Until they're at the combine and they've been given a number, that don't mean nothing to me.
I watch just enough college football to know who I should draft as rookies the following season.
I stay educated, but that's it. I ain't got time.
Yep.
Priorities. Well, Brian, we'll see how we do. We'll be back here next week. We'll do it all again.
Still taking ideas on the wager.
We
So
still
far,
need
I think it's the Kiki
we haven't
shuffle.
got one pinned down yet. We still need some ideas on who's losing, and it's unfortunately I'm behind right now. So but we're still taking suggestions. Message the page if you got any suggestions on punishment for one of us that we can do live on the air for the loser of the overall winner loser for the picks for the season. So Prime, we'll see you back here next Wednesday.
You bet. See you next week. Tune in. See you next time. Deep, beep.
He's out. Thank you for joining me as always. We always appreciate it. Our band of pirates, thank you for joining us on Raider Reaction. Ooh, waxes armpits. Damn, that's harsh. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern. We post up on the page, posted about an hour or so before the show. Well, we're having a Raider Reaction Shop raffle, pregame raffle tomorrow. We'll be live at halftime as usual. When the game goes live at half, you come right here. When the game goes live, ends, and the final whistle blows. Tune in to Raider Reaction for the live post-game reaction with yours truly. Until then, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm out. Peace, love, Raider Nation!